Hi, everybody. Mr. Graham here, and you're about to learn some science and technology. Let's kick it off today with the top 5 American inventions from 1880 to 1890. Let's get started. Number 5, the metal detector. The metal detector was invented by Alexander Graham Bell to originally hunt for metal inside of President James Garfield. Fortunately for Alexander Graham Bell, the device worked great. But unfortunately for James Garfield, it worked a little too well. And instead of finding the bullet in his abdomen, it actually just picked up a lot of the metal springs in his bed that he was lying on. Number 4, the skyscraper. In the 1870s, a fire ripped through the city of Chicago, burning down a very large portion of that city. And after the fire was put out, people started thinking maybe wood isn't the best material to make a very, very large building or factory out of. And so they started building more buildings out of brick and steel. And when you do that, you can build these buildings much taller and much larger. Number 3, the Maxim machine gun. Not the first machine gun. That honor goes to the Gatling gun. But the Gatling gun needs an operator in the back turning a crank and rotating a series of barrels, and one projectile will be fired from one barrel as it rotates around. This is the first machine gun that operates off of recoil. That means that once one round goes off, the energy from that round, because of Newton's third law of motion, for every action there's an equal and opposite reaction, the energy from that round would send the bolt back, expelling the old shell case, and then going forward and picking up a new round and firing that round, all with one trigger pull. Number 2, the gramophone record. This is, of course, not the first type of record there was. The first record looked more like a cylinder. But the problem with the cylinder is that the force of gravity pulls down on the needle as it reads the cylinder and starts to distort the sound just a little bit. So what they did then was take that cylinder and basically squash it down into a disc known as a record, or what some people might call an LP record. This greatly improved the sound, and this would be the standard for recording all media like music for a very, very, very long time. And number 1, the AC induction motor. And oh my goodness, I can't even count all the things in this world that have motors in them. They're everywhere, from vacuums to refrigerators to air conditioners to heaters, and most recently, electric vehicles like this Tesla. AC motors are everywhere. They're a huge invention for not just America, but for the entire world. Thanks for watching, everybody.